Welcome to another RaceGrooves unboxing video. Here we have a 2015 P case assortment. Not this P, this P. This is the case code for like about a 4-week period. And then they have little subdivisions, PY, PX, or A, whatever. These change, but this digit is the one that determines the case code. Let's go ahead and check out the 2015 P case. By the way, it's a worldwide assortment. If you notice the C4982, that means it's the multiple language international packages so that they can be sold anywhere in the world, not anywhere in the world, but in multiple countries for those languages. Now in the USA, we get these cards too at certain retailers, but for the most part in the USA, we get English, USA English long cards. Now this card might be the Super Treasure Hunt, this assortment, I forgot. But it looks very similar, has that green color paint, but a little bit different. But you'll notice the difference is that it'll have rubber tires for the 70 Plymouth Superbird. This one is not the Super Treasure Hunt. This is the regular version. Look, regular wheels. This is the regular car. So don't think, hey, I found a Super. No, it has to be the one. And it might have TH on the car as well. I don't recall if it has stripes on top for the Super. Let's get onward. We have the teed off too. That has been in the last couple case assortments already. See, look, 2 of them in the case. This is not the Super. You're gonna look for one with rubber tires, okay? And I don't recall if it has TH on the model itself. I'm sure people will say in the comments where the TH is located on the car if it does have it. Skyknife, Evil Weevil, and the BMW M4. Skyknife is new to the P case, I do believe. Quicksand is back. Pretty good downhill racer, actually, surprisingly. And we have the 74 Brazilian Dodge Charger. I think the USA cards might say 1974. I'm not sure. Real nice piece for a basic model car. Looks very nice. Real quick, there's the multiple languages on the back of the package. You can see it has a different language in this area here. That's so it could be legally sold in those countries. Those countries have requirements. And while every country would like for Hot Wheels to be sold in their country, there's Quicksand Praying Menace and the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. And while every country would love to have, Hot Wheels, Mattel would have to have the legal requirements for each specific country. What do you think about this color of the Sesto Elemento? Looks pretty good. No tampos on the tail. Looks like they tried to get a tampo right there, a little black, put some black around the circles. I'm not sure it achieves the desired effect. It's close. But definitely in the front, you can see headlight tampos. And you also got the logo right front and center of the grill. Yeah, you got some black tampos inside too as well. Plastic base, metal bodied model. A lot of people like the Sesto Elemento, but what do you think about that color? I think it's all right. I've seen better colors, but it's all right. 71 Hemi-Cuda, the Toyota Supra. Got 2 samples in this case. It also appeared in the in case. The model that I'm hoping that is in this case is the pink Simpsons family car. I hope that car carries over into the P case assortments. It only had 1 in that in case, so I only have 1. And I opened it up. I'd like to get extras. I'm in no big hurry. I'll get them in due time, extras if I'd like them. So Snowstormer, Faradox. Good track car right there. Speaking of track, yeah, you can post a comment for models that you see for track time. Post a comment or 2 of models that you would like to see getting track time. Nice tampos on the 15 Ford Mustang GT. And we have RD06, the gold chrome version. Now, the in case, it had 3 racing drones. I think RD02, RD06, and I forgot the other one. Custom Ford Bronco, nitro tailgater in red. Very nice. Pretty good track car. Kind of like a little sedan, a little racing sedan, huh? Look, he's got a little parachute in the back for drag racing, slow him down. You got to stop somehow. Another sky knife. And Subaru Brat. Love that model. Nice to see it in the basics. Now, it was in the other race, some adult lines before. Custom 15 Ford Mustang. I think that one's already been out. I'm not sure. Got some tampos on top. It looks like those are hood pins. Are they? Yep, those might be hood pins. Well, nice to get some decos on the model to decorate it up a little bit. Sky knife, we already took a peek. Does have tampos for the canopy and also some lightning bolts. Pretty cool. Unfortunately, that little rotor in back doesn't spin. It's part of the metal casting. Now, the Subaru Brat has already been out. I think this is the first time in the basics. It was out in the adult lines, like, drawing a blank. But it had metal base. Now it has a plastic base for the bodies. There you see the production code for the base. So now plastic base for the basic assortment. H23 on the base, and right now I am filming this late August, so you can do the calculations as to when it appeared. Dang, I'm drawing a blank as to the lines. Not hot ones, but you know. Well, let's move on. Driftsta 2-timer. Looks pretty good in this color decoration. I like the contrast. I like the contrast between the silver body and the black engine. Yeah, looks pretty good. I don't recall what the basic treasure hunt was going to be in this case, but hopefully we're looking for a Circle Flame logo. If you like to collect treasure hunts, just basic cars, it's all right. 09 Corvette ZR1 with the baby blue base. You have muscle tone for the sports series or whatever they call it. So it looks like baseball. Clear speeder. And if you like track cars, this guy's fantastic for downhill racing and for boosters, loops, and curves. He's very good. All Stars. I guess it's not part of the sports series. What was the name of that sports series? Or maybe in an international packages, maybe they don't make it part of that sports segment. I can't remember what it was. Oh no, not sports. It wasn't sports. It was like soccer. My mistake. The Hollinator that was in the in-case assortment. Fantasy hauling rig right there. Tow truck, hauling truck. Hollinator. Mixed wheels, and the mixed wheels are on the card, so you know it's supposed to be that way. This one's causing a lot of conversation. Cool model. Policia. And I just have one in the case. One in the case. Maybe it's a treasure hunt. And as we look for as we look for the treasure hunt logo, the Circle Flame logo that they use to signify their treasure hunts. No Circle Flame logo, except they put it on the card. Look on the back. Misprint. Maybe the Fiat 500 was going to be a treasure hunt. Look, you can see the Circle Flame logo right there. Maybe it was going to be a treasure hunt, and maybe somebody changed their mind. Or maybe people at the production plant just goofed. I don't know. Because I'm even looking at the card art. There's no Circle Flame logo. So what is this? Just a card error. Is it an error? Well, it shouldn't have been released that way. But it's not really going to be it's going to be an error card. Well, not a whole lot of interest in those. Not only that, they're probably all going to be released like that. So if they're all released like that, then I mean, there's not a whole lot of specialness in it. There's another BMW M4. My stack is tipping over in here. Hopefully another BMW M4. And here we have the 69 Camaro convertible. And you'll find it with a different name on the USA long cards. Okay, here we go. 65 Ford Ranchero. Whole lot of flamage going on there. Cadillac El Mirage. Yeah, I like this color. Very nice color. What do we have for tampos? We have some nice details in the front. Headlights. Grill. Yeah, pretty good. Nothing in the back. Maybe you got a silver Sharpie and you can do your own little highlighting of the tampos that you would like. Here we have Chill Mill and Evil Weevil. Those big green eyes. Bentley Continental Super Sport. Tampos on the top. on the side. Probably nothing on the front and back then if it's got it on the top and the side. Here we have the 68 Shelby GT500. It's alright. Got a lot of that model, so I don't have a lot of interest in yellow recolor. Aeropod. It's kind of a neat model. Yeah, it's plastic body, but it's just kind of a cool design. Pretty creative. That one could have been in the Matchbox line. That's kind of what they've been doing for the last couple of years. Chevy Silverado. Big body on this casting here. Huge body. I mean, look how big it is. Way low to the ground. No tail tampons. Everything's on the side. Nothing on the front. And you can take a look at the tailgate, or the bed, I should say. And that little part of the metal right there, that part is so that they can rivet the model together. If we go directly underneath there, there's the rivet. That's what helps them keep the model snapped together. You have a rivet right there. And then the other rivet is here in the front. Mattel's moving away from, in the old days, they used to have it to where maybe it would have a hook in the back and just a rivet in the front. They're just moving to a rivet system instead of having the hook. Mad Manga. Pretty crazy graphics. A lot of people like this car. It's all right to have a couple colors as a sample for me, but there's a lot of people who like imports, so they like this because this is kind of a Japanese thing that they do. They highly customize their cars, but if you play with your cars, it's got this big, long, low front bumper. That's not so good for loops. Not good at all. Here we have the Jaguar. Good to see this in another assortment. 15 Jaguar F-Type Project 7. You got your tampons. I've already covered this one in other ones, so I won't talk so much. I don't see any pink. Looks like orange. Bummer, dude. Dang, I was hoping that it was going to be in there. Sand Stinger. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, maybe only one in the case. Let's look for Circle Flame Treasure Hunt. I don't see no logo. Nope. Power Surge. Here's a new model from Mattel. 2015 new model. Power Surge. So maybe it's like an electric car. It looks like it has a battery parts up here. Check out the base. Yeah, look, no drivetrain or anything. Electric vehicle. Pretty cool. I'm sure this is going to be a track car. No indication of it being a track car, but with its low, sleek profile, I'm sure it would do just fine. Here we have the fast four-wheel drive with some decorations on there, making it look like a rally car, in my opinion. High-tech missile. Oh, I don't have to tell you guys. Superb track car. This one is definitely deserving of the title Track Stars. Another Jungle Rally. Not Jungle. I have a bad habit of doing that, calling it by the tempo. Aeropod. And here's a couple Batman. Arkham Asylum Batmobile. Flat black on this version, and the engine is kind of a gunmetal gray. Blue windows, blue headlights. I wonder how this differs, or if it even differs. Taillights. I don't even know if it differs from previous releases. It's had quite a few. And in the USA, we have a Walmart Batman set already. So here's how you definitely know it's not a treasure hunt. 2 in a case. So this is definitely not a treasure hunt, because basic treasure hunts are really only 1 per case. If it's in the case, it's not mandatory for a treasure. You watch my videos. Careful with the camera, dude. You watch my videos. There's not a treasure hunt in every case. And as far as super treasure hunts, man, like 1 in every 15 cases. They're pretty rare. Let's go. You know, that's the minifig. We could put your minifigs on there. Hey, nice. Look at that orange. Got 3 orange. And this is kind of like a burnt orange. And you have orange here on your rip rod. And right here, custom convertible concept. Custom Camaro convertible concept. And orange looks good. Pops, really pops like the orange. And the contrast between this blue and orange looks great for rip rod. Of course, if you're a fan of rip rod, you got to get the black version, because that's the one that they used in Mattel used in their Hot Wheels videos. the black and red version of RIT Brat, and he also appeared in the boingy cars. So you'd like to get that one too. Roque Hog, haven't seen you in a while. He's a track car. Let's see, have a copyright on the base. 2014. He's actually he's been around probably 10 years, my guess. Roque Hog makes a very good track time. So you can post a suggestion or two for track time. If you want this car, fine. But pick other cars too, because we like to test different cars to see how they do differently on a track. Don't always just pick track cars. And surely you've seen the circle. How much more obvious do I have to make it seem? This is your basic treasure hunt for the case. And I do believe that Daytona, or whatever that first car I showed you, is going to be the Super in the case. I didn't get a Super, but that's all right. There's a lot of nice models to collect, not just treasure hunts. Here we have the white version, 90 Acura NSX, came out in red at first. The white looks all right. And hey, maybe you want to RIT dye it. Got some tail light tampos. And if you RIT dye your cars, the tampos don't get changed at all. So you can dye this baby blue, pink, you could dye it some other color, purple, and it will not change the tampos. And last up, we have Breadbox and the crazy graphics. A lot of fans of Breadbox, even though it's a fantasy casting, you get people who complain about fantasy cars. Even real car collectors, I see them with this in their collection. You can't sit there and say all high and mighty, I only like real cars, and then I see Breadbox in your collection. So nonetheless, good luck in finding a basic treasure hunt. If you like this car, if not, get it to somebody who does like basic treasure hunts, or kids. Give them a little something special for their collection. This one's kind of special to have because of the, kind of interesting. It's a nice conversation piece. It's going to be worth $2. Really, it's not. Don't hoard them thinking you're going to retire. But just for overall presentation, this is a spunky little car to own. But before I go, remember that Treasure Hunt logo, right? I told you that it was on the card. Well, see, it's also on the card behind Roque Hog. You can barely see it creeping out. There, that's a much better picture. So that's what you're going to look for if you're into collecting basic treasure hunts. This is an okay car. I like one for my collection. I'd rather have more of these, and not because of that symbol on the card. I think this is a cool car. I like Policia decos, but really, it's just a fun car to have in the collection. And one last thing, just to make this video even longer, just to tick people off. Mark, your videos are long. That's all right. But we're going to talk about the Circle Flame logo, right? Circle Flame logo. There's also speculation. There was some speculation if you look at the back of the ribbon right there, the yellow checkerboard ribbon. Kind of looks like, it looks like the flame tips. If you look at it real close, it looks like the flame tips of the Circle Flame logo. Coincidence? We won't know. It'll take a while. If we start getting one of these in a case with the Circle Flame logo and this on the card, and then we wind up getting this with this on the card, you know what I'm talking about. Where'd you go? There you go. Maybe Mattel's going to go to 2 treasure hunts a month. Well, guess what, guys? That's what you get. If you only start collecting treasure hunts, then guess what they're going to start making? They're going to make what you want to buy. And then they sell 2 cars guaranteed every case. Pretty good scheme, huh? Well, you asked for it yourself. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.